Welcome back, everybody.
Ready! Aim! Fire!
Megapath presents the all-time worst 3 episodes of The Walking Dead TV series on AMC. Now, as a superfan, I'm also going to be doing my very own personal best and worst lists coming up on this channel, but right here, these picks come from you, the online community, pulled from over 500,000 online reviews. And let's dive right in with the 3rd worst rated episode coming right from Season 4, Episode 12. After the governor attacks the prison, our group of survivors gets separated, and a fan favorite, Daryl Dixon, regroups with a background character who's transforming into a secondary one, Beth. This episode took a beating from reviews for a few different reasons, and most fans seem to enjoy the character development, but a lot of fans agree there's really nothing else to it. Daryl feels responsible for the attack because he stopped hunting for the governor, and he also feels that the rest of the group might even be dead, and basic bitch Beth just wants to find some liquor to drink. They eventually bond over a game of Never Have I Ever, which some fans criticize, and almost rightfully so, as being a ripoff of an extremely similar scene from Lost back in like 2008. Another chunk of fans unfortunately rate this episode lower because they're annoyed by the shippers. These are fans who focus more on the relationships than they are on the actual stories. Oftentimes, they claim there's more of a connection with the characters than there really is. The episode called Still brought in 12.6 million viewers and an average rating of 7.2 out of 10. 7.2 is not all that bad for a 3rd worst rated episode. Actually, most Walking Dead episodes rate an 8 or higher. And the number 2 slot comes from Season 6. This season was about building and protecting a community. After a massive herd and Carl taking a serious injury, it becomes very clear. Alexandria is a community that gives them a better chance of survival even at their worst. The rest of the season builds up towards the introduction of a new big bad villain, and he plans to make the survivors pay the ultimate price. The saviors eventually block the road and catch up to the survivors. Negan lays out the rules, and then he picks who is gonna pay the ultimate price. It's a cruel, slow burn, and that's when it happens. All the momentum, all the tension, all the build-up, just to cut to black. One of the most disappointing cut to blacks since The Sopranos. It's extremely clear from the majority of the reviews that a combination of the long build-up, the paying the ultimate price promos, and the baiting cliffhanger turn the fan base sour. If this cliffhanger was done just a little bit different, this episode would be nowhere near the number 2 spot. But when all's said and done, Last Day on Earth pulled in 14.1 million viewers with an average rating of 6.2 out of 10. Now, beyond the cliffhanger frustrations, the fans online have spoken loud and clear about their collective annoyance with the episode structures, the ones that highlight only a few characters without so much as a glance at what the others are doing, which leads us to the number 1 spot and a more current episode. Season 7 started out strong, but immediately jumped into the split story structure from episode 2 on. Viewership started to fall as frustration started to rise for multiple reasons. Then in episode 6, we check back in on 2 minor characters who went on a run, leaving the story back in season 6, episode 12, which aired 8 months previously on March 6th, 2016. And then finally on November 27th, 2016, we finally see what they are up to. The problem is the majority of the fans just didn't care. Especially not now with way more interesting things going on with a lot more fan favorites. And to make it even worse, there wasn't even any major character to hold it all together. Now I will say the actor playing Tara was pregnant, so maybe that was a factor. However, Sasha's actor was pregnant in season 5, and there was no interruptions whatsoever with the story. Either way, the episode breaks down to one character, Heath, disappearing, and another character, Tara, finding a new community that hasn't yet connected back to the main plot. Season 7, Episode 6, Swear, pulled in a recent low of 10.4 million viewers, with an average online rating of only 5.8, which might actually be low enough to remain the lowest average rated episode for the future of the Walking Dead TV series. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, don't be a basic bitch. Go ahead and click that button down below, because we have a lot more Walking Dead videos coming up covering the best of and the worst.